Yeehaw, soldiers! It's your boy, the Anime Sage, coming to another video, and this is with Naruto's Reincarnation of Sage 6 Paths, Part 2. Well, this series did very well, actually, really well. It's doing some insane numbers right now. It's almost been a week since this video, since Part 1 came out, and we're almost at 10,000 views, so that's pretty good. Anyways, here's Part 2. But first, a word from our sponsor. This video was sponsored by Beautiful Halo. If you want some nice looking anime and meme apparel or clothing, this is a site for you. You can also use code MEME for 5% off orders of $49+. I repeat, code MEME and code MEMES of 10% for 10% off orders of $99+. So I repeat, code MEMES, and then also you buying some stuff there also supports me, so go check out Beautiful Halo. Their links will be in the description. In terms of this week, on Friday, you guys will get What If Hashirama Kept the Biju Part 7, so that should be fun. Watch the community tab like a hawk as you guys give it updates, polls, the abilities like what ifs you want for the week, and some more fun stuff in between. So again, watch my community tab like a hawk. Alright, time for some quick social media plugs. Twitter is at AnimeStage4, Instagram is anime_stage4, and of course, join my Discord. I will give you all recent follow/join us at the end of the video, so watch until the end. Alright, time for half usual checklist. If you haven't seen part 1, the links out will be in the description. And with all out of the way, let's get right into the story. Alright, so right now we're at Naruto entering the academy. He has been training with Hagoromo and Kurama in taijutsu, but he has also gotten, some other stuff as well. Of course, there were the physical increases, and that gives Naruto a distinct advantage over up-and-coming students, as he is by far the most fit amongst his classmates. He also actually has the Shadow Clone Jutsu here by the time he goes into the academy, as Hagoromo knew Naruto would probably not be able to do a regular Clone Jutsu because he just has way too much chakra, so he teaches Naruto the jutsu, and young Naruto, who has way too much chakra, summons way too many Shadow Clones, and Hagoromo will tell Naruto to dispel those, and Naruto is relatively fine. Hagoromo knew Naruto had a lot of chakra, but who knew it was that crazy? Naruto will also get tree climbing as well. I am going with the progression of legacy for this what if, the fanfiction legacy. Yeah, really great fanfic, by the way. As Naruto is reincarnation of Hagoromo here, and it's being taught by little Sage 6 Paths, and Kurama as well. Plus, he is also going to get a bit of access to Kurama's chakra as a young boy. Not too much, as he's a bit young, but just enough so that he can defend himself if he has to. Hagoromo will talk to Naruto the day before he enters the academy, and says to him, Naruto, you'll be entering the academy soon. You've been progressing very quickly. I am very proud of you. Naruto will then say, thank you, Lord Sage. Hagoromo will then say, I am glad you've been able to become stronger and stronger. In fact, you're on the verge of unlocking something very special soon for my arsenal. Naruto will then be like, what is it? Hagoromo will then say, come with me. Naruto and Hagoromo will then go to a room on the other side of the room that is holding Kurama. Naruto enters the room, and Hagoromo shows him a chart of all of Hagoromo's powers. So yeah, Hagoromo will then say, I made it so you can see what powers from me you'll be able to obtain. The ones that are on the verge of being unlocked will flicker, and when it is finally unlocked, it will fully light up. Naruto looks at what is on the verge of being unlocked, and Naruto realizes it is a Sharingan. He is shocked at first, but is then reminded to send to the sage Orochiya, besides, Senju and Uzumaki, because the sage himself has the Rinnegan, so that's there, I guess. Naruto asks when he will get the Rinnegan, and the sage will then say, probably before I did. Which kind of excites Naruto in a way. It does make sense though, as Naruto is not only the reincarnation of the Sage, but has Kurama, and both of them are teaching him, so he will probably be able to surpass the Sage in many areas. Naruto is also told two things. One, as Naruto gets older and goes through puberty, he is going to look more and more like the Sage 6 Paths. This means that slowly, Naruto will become a blonde version of the Sage 6 Paths. Well, he probably will not have the wrinkles of the old man, but he will look more and more like the Sage 6 Paths, and Naruto Uzumaki will soon become, well, Naruto Otsutsuki. This, in turn, interests Naruto. The second thing Naruto is told is that he has to continue training because even if he is the reincarnation of Sage 6 Paths, and it's going to be very powerful, that does not mean he shouldn't train and try to surpass the Sage, of course, which Naruto will comply to and will be ready for the challenge. Naruto, around 7 years old at this point, will turn to 8 in a couple months, will enter the academy, and sees Hinata. Hinata is kind of shy, as she seems to have those feelings of attraction towards Naruto. Translation, she has a crush. And Naruto can kind of notice this, as Hagoromo and Kurama are telling him all this. Well, mostly Hagoromo, because he ain't going to have his vessel be ignorant about the feelings of girls/women, so he is going to have to tell him this type of stuff. Naruto is shocked in a way and doesn't know what to do, but Hagoromo will say that, just see how this things develop over time, as he is just a child. Naruto will be able to do very well at the start of the academy, which is in due part to Hagoromo coming in clutch for him when it comes to academics. And then Naruto's version is also relatively smart. In fact, he will be developing that Hagoromo intelligence over time. But for now, he's a lot smarter than he was in the original canon, relatively for a 7 to 8-year-old, Sasuke will, however, experience that event, the Uchiha massacre. Hagoromo will not be able to sense it at the time, and when it all happens, he feels extremely sad, as now most of his descendants have now died out. Hagoromo has only been able to watch as his descendants have done nothing but fight and die out over time. especially the reincarnations of Indra and Ashura. He has also sensed that Sasuke Uchiha, a kid with a lot of promise, was the reincarnation of Indra, which means all he needs to do is find the reincarnation of Ashura. Naruto feels bad for Sasuke as well, but also more so for the sage, as he knows the Uchiha are his descendants, and as the reincarnation of the sage, he is hurt by it. So much that he gets the Sharingan in the one Tomoe state. Naruto is excited, and Hagoromo says he will probably get the other Tomoes very quickly, but also has to be quiet about having a Sharingan, as it would be a bit suspicious, and no one's really going to believe it is because he has a 1,000-year-old sage inside of him, and if he starts showing off his will release and Sharingan and other stuff like that, well, he would assume we have a problem. It might be a bit counterproductive, to say the least. The best thing Naruto can do is wait until he is a registered ninja before he reveals all that stuff. He can show off his other skills, but he kind of needs to hold back with the Kekkei Genkai and stuff like that. Hagoromo then tells Naruto he's going to have to do something very important, which is marry a lot of girls one day. Naruto is like, wait, why? Hagoromo will then say, for 1,000 years, I have seen my descendants do nothing but die, and I couldn't do anything about it. I need to make up for that. This event with the Uchiha massacre was the last straw. I am tired of seeing my descendants die. I am tired of seeing them all either be slaughtered or catch them fighting with each other, which causes more of my descendants to die. I am tired of it. I want to see my descendants be alive and fruitful and come back to life. I want them to be stronger than ever, so I don't have to see my descendants die out ever again. So please, Naruto, do this for me. Please. Naruto will think about it and thinks to himself that he does want to help Hagoromo out in this endeavor. He feels Hagoromo's pain, so he decides he will do what Hagoromo wants. Naruto will say, but how do I decide which girls to marry or are probably going to be a part of this plan, I guess? Hagoromo will say, that's up to you, as I cannot control your heart, but at least make sure you have plenty of girls that will help me get some descendants back so they can be alive, powerful, and fruitful. Naruto will say, okay, and he's thinking that by the end of this, he's going to be marrying a lot of girls. And he would be correct, as I'm the one who's writing the story. So yeah, as I did say, there is a bit of a deeper reason for the Aram here in the story, as it comes from literally watching all of his descendants die, referring to Hagoromo here, and he couldn't really do anything about it. Hagoromo will then say, I had thought about doing something like this as a joke when I died and became a chakra apparition. I thought it would only be a joke. Life changes sometimes, I guess. Naruto then says, by the way, how will I get to marry all these women? Hagoromo will then say, simple, CRA, along your village that was created by the second Hokage in your village. Though no one ever really used or thought about that law until it was too late for Senju, Uzumaki was outside to leave, and I don't think Sasuke will want a group of girls, so I'll need to determine that by seeing how he acts after this. Naruto will say, okay, thank you, Hagoromo. Kurama will then go up to Hagoromo and then say, so, he's gonna have an harem. Hagoromo will then say, well, yes, I think he will take it very well. Also, he does have some advanced genes and will have an enhancement in certain places when he gets older. Kurama will then laugh, and then Kurama will then say, he will be very strong one day. I know it, both on the battlefield and in bed. Hagoromo will just laugh. Naruto will later in life have 3 girls in mind that he wants to marry, or at least date for now. Sakura, Hinata, and Ino. All of them seem to be very beautiful, and Naruto at least has some experience with Hinata, you know, saving her and stuff like that. In fact, it seems Ino and Sakura are also attracted to both him and Sasuke. It might be possible that it's more on the side of Sasuke for now, but he seems to be very rude to them. In fact, Sasuke is rude to a lot of girls who approach him. It is because of the incident, but it does not give Sakura and Ino a good impression of him. So Naruto kind of smiles in a way. Naruto will also be able to unlock the free Tomoe when he is 8 years old. Hagoromo was right, he definitely was going to be able to pick up on the other Tomoes with the Sharingan very quickly. Naruto will keep training over the years and will start getting his first rate elemental natures and jutsus in the elemental blows for fire, wind, and lightning. Hagoromo will say he'll be able to use the other 2 natures in water and earth, and once, you know, he gets wood release. Naruto promised he will get wood release, and he does by the time he reaches 9 years old. Naruto then starts making his own mini creations, and it makes Hagoromo kind of curious, as well as Kurama. Naruto seems to be very good at wood release, but of course he cannot necessarily show it off. Naruto will then be approached by Hagoromo to talk to Hiruzen about the CRA, and Naruto will do this. Hiruzen will be shocked and will apologize for not telling him about his parents, and Naruto will say it's fine. Naruto will then say that he wants the CRA, and Hiruzen will think about it, and it might be a good way to make up for the lack of help he has given Naruto when he's faced glares and stuff like that, and Hiruzen agrees to it, and it will happen once Naruto graduates, which he will. Naruto will later form bonds with Hinata, Ino, and Sakura over the next couple years, and they all slowly develop feelings for him, which is very good for Naruto, and Hagoromo knows this is happening, and of course, he will be very pleased. Naruto will also talk with, not only those girls, but Shikamaru and Shino. Shikamaru seems to be a very cool dude, and there's a nice friendship there, and Shino is weird to Naruto at first, but he turns out to be a very cold dude as well, you know. Naruto will then be able to talk to his girls, and he will reveal that the Uzumaki clan is it's kind of very prominent, and he can have all of them as girlfriends, which makes them all very happy. Naruto will leave and continue to train, and then Naruto's Sharingan Genjutsu is getting stronger, so that's pretty good for him. The bad news is that he cannot use any other form of Genjutsu right now without the power Sharingan because of the other stuff, you know. Naruto will be able to become Rookie of the Year by the time he reaches the end of the days at the Academy, and he hasn't even revealed his word release and Sharingan to everyone, so that's a positive right there. Naruto also knows the time for the CRA is coming, so he's very happy about that. Naruto will see his girls, and they kind of have been counting down the days he can legally have as many girlfriends and eventually wives as possible, so that's a massive positive right there, I guess. Naruto's ready for a good time, and Hagoromo and Kurama are proud as a boy who they have, raised over the years, has worked very hard, and is on his way to being a top ninja. Naruto then asks for his girls on individual dates over the week off that they have post-graduation, so that is, starting, I guess. There will then be an alert that the scroll sewing has been sewn, and Naruto will go to work. Mizuki will grab the scroll, and Iruka will be the guy who will then go after Mizuki. Mizuki will throw a shuriken at Iruka, and he'll be in bad shape. Naruto will then appear, and Mizuki will then tell Naruto about him being Jinchuriki the Nine Tails. But guess what? Naruto will not care and says, "Yeah, I know. I've been talking with Kurama for a very long time, so I'm aware of that." This shocks both Iruka and Mizuki, and Naruto then summons 1,000 Shadow Clones, and Naruto destroys Mizuki really easily, and Iruka is just shocked. Naruto will then help out Iruka, and Naruto will go to Hiruzen as he kind of has a contract to sign, and Hiruzen will thank my dude Naruto for getting the scroll back, and Naruto will then sign a contract, and Naruto will be able to get into CRA. Naruto will then reveal its Sharingan to Hiruzen, and Hiruzen will be shocked, and Naruto will say it's some kind of hidden genes or something like that, which Hiruzen will buy for now, I guess, though I think he'll want to a better explanation over time, Naruto will then later on go on dates with his girls. There are villagers who show disgust towards him, but we'll kind of have to leave him alone as Naruto can defend himself. Well, that's one. And two, he has an aura that screams, "Don't mess with me." Naruto is enjoying his life right now, so, that's pretty good for him, and I think we all would enjoy our lives at that point, Naruto will then learn he is going to be teaming up with, Kurenai, Hinata, and Shino, so that's pretty good. I decided to go with the legacy route again and put Naruto on teammate with Kurenai, and a big reason for that is I am bored of putting Naruto on Team 7, and I think Kurenai is actually a good person to pair up with Naruto in his canon, so as she can teach, him Genjutsu, so she can help him with a big weakness that Naruto has, which means Naruto will be even more OP, so yeah, that's gonna be really crazy. Oh yeah, and Kiba will be with Sasuke and Sakura, and of course, Team 7 will be led by Kakashi. Also, I am aware that people would, be like, wouldn't Kakashi put in requests and stuff like that for Naruto and all this other type of stuff? But again, I am so bored of putting Naruto in Team 7. It's the same thing every time, Anyways, Naruto and company will be able to get their tests immediately, and of course, Hinata has a bit of a new goal, and that's to start a family, hopefully with Naruto and the other girls he has or may acquire along the way. This kind of makes Naruto smile a bit. Shino will have whatever goal he has. I guess it's to become a great clan head for the Aburame clan, so yeah, that's good for him. Meanwhile, Naruto will have his goal be, become the Hokage, to start a family with his girls and other girls he may find along the way. And that's a pretty good goal for him, I guess, at this point. This will give Kurenai a bit of a, a look, which could mean that she hopes Naruto doesn't break any of the girls' hearts along the way, Naruto and company will then be tasked with, their tests, and Naruto and teammate will be dismissed until their test tomorrow. Naruto believes he will pass, and it will be easy, which he's not wrong. Naruto will ask Hagoromo that, well, can I unleash my full power now? Hagoromo will then say, yep, you can. Naruto is very excited right now and has this massive grin on his face when he hears that answer. Naruto will then head to the teammate field, the teammate training ground or whatever, and Kurenai will say they have to land at least, one hit on her and stuff like that. And Naruto will have this massive grin on his face because, this test is going to be very easy and he gets to show off his powers and stuff like that and is ready to get to work. Naruto will tell his teammates to just go with a frontal assault, and Hinata and Shino will trust him as he is Rookie of the Year and he's kind of a prodigy in this timeline. Naruto then turns on his Sharingan and Naruto will get to work. Kurenai will hide herself in a Genjutsu and will believe she'll be fine. Problem is, well, she's not going to be fine. Naruto will say she's over there, and all of them will follow him, and Kurenai will have to jump and in order to potentially dodge a frontal assault. Naruto then decides to jump himself, and then, showing some of that speed as before getting. And Naruto will try to kick Kurenai, but she will block it. She then sees his Sharingan and is so shocked right now. And I will come in, and Kurenai will grab her arm, and then she will fire off his insects, and Kurenai will kick everyone off first so she can dodge those insects, but Naruto will just, dispel because that was a shadow clone. And then Naruto then smacks her with a wood beam, the real Naruto, and Kunai will be smacked down onto the ground. Naruto just smiles and is pretty happy, and everyone is happy they passed the test, but then they kind of have to look Naruto a bit differently because, well, Kunai will want to know what is going on, and Naruto will say hidden genes, and then Kunai will have to buy that excuse for now, as whatever explanation is there. Also, no one is going to buy him being a reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths, and he has been talking with him for years. Are you crazy? Kunai will congratulate everyone and will say their work starts tomorrow, and Naruto and everyone they're all very happy. Naruto will later meet up with his girls, and they were all able to pass, which is a positive. Naruto says they will all be great kunoichi one day, and Naruto's girls will say that he'll be a great shinobi one day. Naruto smiles and gives his girls a kiss, each of them, and leaves. Hagoromo and Kurama will say Naruto is definitely a ladies' man, and Naruto just smiles and says, I guess I am. I also cannot wait to see what the journey of being a ninja holds for me. Whatever the case is, I am ready for it. I'll become the Hokage one day, I'll build a large family with all my girls, and I will be the next Sage of Six Paths one day. Believe it! Hagoromo and Kurama just smile and are thinking to themselves that Naruto will accomplish these goals one day. And realistically, he could do all those goals. He can accomplish all those goals within 5 years or so. 5 to 6 years maybe. With him not only having, the Sage of Six Paths chakra and Kurama, the sky's the limit for him. He also has a Sharingan, potentially going to get Water Release. Who knows? He has like 5 elemental chakra natures. Like, Naruto has a lot of stuff with him right now. Again, the sky's the limit for him. How will Naruto's journey go, especially being on a new team with, Kurenai, Hinata, and Shino, and having all this, all these potential for all these girlfriends and stuff like that? Find out in the next part. Thank you all for watching part 2 of What If Naruto Was the Reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths. I really do love making this series. I mean, the first part was insane, and I think this, part will do some great numbers as well. And again, I hope you all will continue to show your love towards the series in the future. So, yeah, that's true for this series is going to be crazy to write, I got a lot of ideas for the series, so this should be fun. Make sure to go check out Beautiful Halo, that really does help me out. Get ready for What If Hashirama Kept the Bijou Part 7 tomorrow, that will be great. Watch my community tab like a hawk, that is very important. And finally, follow me on Twitter for no way to get notified my videos, Instagram for memes, and some other fun stuff in between. And finally, join my Discord for access to elementary content, notifications when I live stream ahead of time, and of course, the ability to suggest to me ideas directly. These are also great ways for you guys to interact with me, so follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and join my Discord server. Let's get to 11k and beyond. We're around, we're actually 200 away from 11k, so, let's get to 11k and beyond, and that's all I have to say. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and share the video. This has been your boy, the Anime Sage, sign out, peace, YEEHAW, Stephanie Shea, close us out, bye-bye, peace.
Hi, this is Stephanie Shea, voice actress for Sailor Moon, Hinata, Orihime, and you are watching Anime Sage.